Hey, what's up? It's KAWIKATANA. Today, I'm going on a quick ride to go get something, and today it came in. Can't wait to ride with this. I got a new helmet cover. Y'all ready for this? Bam! The animal head cover. Oh, I can't wait to ride this. Man, it's gonna be fun. So, just let's take a quick ride, see what kind of reactions we get. Let's have fun.
Okay guys, I just had a conversation with a guy that I met like a couple months ago. He was at a racetrack and I was on my bike and he was asking me questions about, you know, bikes, like, you know, what bike to get and what this, that, and the other, and, you know, and just asked me some, you know, not random, but questions that, you know, that I could answer to the best of my ability, you know. And I thought I gave some good advice. Well, the key word, I thought I gave him good advice because obviously he wasn't listening to what I was saying to him. But I'm sitting here riding and I see, you know, this bike on the other side, you know, and I wave at him, waving it back. And then I guess he turns around because after a few miles, I looked back and he was like on the side of me. So I'm like, okay, and I don't know who he was. And so I had to go to the tailor place to get something, and you know, and he pulled up to me. I said, hey, well, meet me down here. So we went down there, and as you can see, here's what happened. What's up, man? What's going on?
I remember you, man. What up?
I'm gonna go up here right quick. I'll go up here. What's going on, man?
You remember me from
Let's see.
when you was at what? What's that, QT? You had the Pokemon helmet on last time.
Oh yeah, you were in the car.
Me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking to you about getting a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, so you got one, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna trade this bitch in.
Why did you get that?
Oh, man. I don't know. Two wheels are two wheels, man.
Yeah, I know two wheels. Everybody say that, but I mean,
It ain't enough. It ain't.
that's 250, right? Or
That's a 300. Yeah. Yeah.
How long you had it so far?
About a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Why did you get 300?
I don't know, man.
Where'd you pick it up at?
Mountain Motorsport. Yeah, and then everybody told me not to go there. Look, ain't nobody say it until after I went and got it. They was like, man, why did you go there? And they was like, you should have went to WOW.
Wow. Anywhere else? Craigslist? Salvage yard somewhere. Oh gosh. Why? Well, the good thing about it is you can the resale value, trading value, you still get quite a bit because it's still stock. But why did you get it? Was it because of the pricing?
Honestly, yeah, pricing. And then I was gonna get a Ninja 636. He was telling me, yeah, your credit's pretty new, so we don't want to get you on the 636 or whatever he said.
You don't want to get you on through 636, or could you get the?
I was gonna say that. I was like, well, can you get me on that? He was like, the bank's not trying to let you get the 636.
But if it's the same, how much price difference would it have been?
About $2,000.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I went back up there and I told him, look, man, let me trade this in. He was like, man, make another payment on it. We'll let you trade it in. I'm finna get a 750. Yeah, the Gixxer. Either the Gixxer 750 or the CBR 600, the double R.
Okay.
I like the way the CBRs feel, but the Gixxers are comfortable.
Get the Gixxer. Why would you want to get Gixxer?
I don't know. I mean, I might stay with Ninja. Because I rode my buddy got a ZX10. I was like, man, that thing's so bad.
That's power.
Yeah.
That's straight power.
That thing bad. So I was like, it's either the 636 or that Gixxer 750. But all the dudes I ride with now, they got 750s.
Oh yeah, you can't keep up with them.
Nah, I can't.
You can't keep up with them.
I can't, man.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I was just like, man, I want a bike. And I was like, man, what can you get me on? He was like, man, we gonna see if we get you on that 636. The Ninja, man, it had shorty levers. They were green. It was nice, man.
How'd you get 300? I mean, 300 for like women, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a woman bike.
Yeah.
Because I really thought when I saw you, I was like, how's the guy doing a 300? Because only really female ride 300.
Yeah.
Man, you should have went to WOW.
I should have, because I went up there yesterday. I was actually supposed to take this up there and see how much they would give me for trade-in.
Maybe you should have traded in. Not what you owe on it. Not for what you owe on it. They don't give you that. How much you pay for it?
52.
Oh yeah, they ain't. So you're trying to tell me you paid 52 for this?
Yeah.
Why did
but
you
not
do that?
cash though. It wasn't cash.
I know. Yeah, I know. But at the end of the day, it's still with 52. Is that 52 out the door? Or is that 52 plus the financing?
52 plus the financing was like 58.
So literally, you're paying at 58. Okay, so say the $5,200. Why did you? Why? This is your first bike, right?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Why?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you could have went and got you a bike from WOW, relatively cheap. I would have waited, dude. I would have waited at least till like January, February to buy one, because that's when the prices were really low.
Yeah.
Winter time, everybody's dropping prices.
And that's what he was telling me. He was like, because I went back to Mountain and he was like, man, pay another note on it, or not another note. He was like, pay one more payment on it. We'll let you trade it in.
Yeah, but all you do is just keep adding more and more money to it. Dude, I literally bought a 06 Ninja 500 for $200.
Really?
Yes.
Well, where did you find that?
That's the thing. I mean, I find deals all the time. All the time, I find deals. I find deals all the time. My wife's 750 Katana. I only bought that for like $1,400 bucks. I bought an R1 one time for $1,000.
That's a 1,000, right?
That's 900.
Oh.
But why did you?
Man, I don't know. Now I regret it. I really do. Now my buddies is like, man, you could have like, yo, they telling me the same thing you telling me. I was like, man, you could have at least like, they was like, man, don't go to Mountain Motorsports because they're gonna sell you a new bike, but they're gonna tax you on the bike, and it's probably not gonna be like what you want.
Yep. See, the thing about WOW, some people, everywhere you go, you're gonna have bad situations. Mountain Motorsports have bad things about them. WOW has had bad things about them. But, you know, I know the people at WOW, so therefore I can, like, you know, I know people at WOW. And a lot of their bikes are used, yes, but they already have the upgrades that you already want on it.
Yeah, aftermarket exhaust.
And the levers and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, I would never pay that for a bike. Not even a 300, really? Wow. And you ride with some guys, you won't be able to keep up with them. You won't be able to keep up with them.
Nah. I mean, around the street, yeah. But then when they take off, it's over with.
Yeah, if you get highway, you're done for, buddy.
Yeah. I done already felt that.
Man, I wish you had told me. I would have told you a different route.
Man, I'm trying to get. I talked to WOW yesterday.
Who you talk to?
I talked to some big, heavy-set white dude. Pretty tall. I forgot his
I already
name.
told you to talk to James.
The black dude with the dreads.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the guy. That's the guy you got to talk to. That's the man.
Man.
And I know also a few technicians that work on the bikes.
Yeah.
So if I ever want to buy, because I bought my bike from them, and I've had my bike since like 05. Yeah, I had my bike since 05, so yeah. Why did you do that? They saw you coming.
They did.
And they said, got him! Got him!
Yeah, pretty much.
Why did you do that?
I don't know, but I talked to the dude at WOW, and he was like, man, bring it in. We'll see how much we'll give you for it. If you owe more than, I think he said if you owe more than what we're trading it in for, you'll just have to pay the difference of that for the down payment, and then we'll get you on the bike. But I was like, man, I don't know.
Man, you gonna put yourself in a really bad financial bind.
That's what I'm just looking like.
Yeah. The best bet is, I guess, to hold on to it, wait until winter time, which it gets like really cold.
Yeah.
And then kind of see what your options are then, because the prices will be a lot lower then by winter time. So I just hold on to that for a minute, just ride slow.
That's the only thing I can.
How do you do that? Why?
Man, I don't know. I guess it's just because I wanted 2 wheels so bad.
Man, I could go to Schwinn on 2 wheels. The thing is, you have to think about, like, I told people all the time, you have to think about the future. That, like, as long as you're not a knucklehead and you're not kill yourself, you always start with a 600.
Yeah.
And then, because it doesn't matter if you're on 600 or 300 or 250, it's about the risk. That's all it is. It's about the risk, bro.
I talked to this one dude yesterday. It was bike night at WOW yesterday.
Oh, Dan, yeah, do it with Dan, yeah.
Yeah, you know, do it with Dan. He was up there with his H2 and shit.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this one guy. He was like, "That's a 300, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." I started. He got a CBR 600 right now, but he was like, "Yeah, man, I started on a 300 too." But he wrecked it. Like, his front tire was bald and it was raining. I guess he low-sided it and he totaled the bike out, but the insurance gave him enough money to go and get another bike. So he went to WOW and got a CBR 600 for that. But he was telling me the same thing. He was like, "Man, I started on the 300 too, man." I was like, "Yeah, and I'm fucking tired of this thing."
Well, the only reason why he's got a 6 is he got wrecked.
Yeah.
Had he not
He would
wrecked,
still have that
he probably
300.
still had a 300.
Yeah.
So there's not, don't look at him like, yeah, he just switched. No, it's different when you wreck your bike.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm not saying that's an idea. That's not something you should do.
Go and wreck the bike, but yeah.
You don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Because the insurance companies, they'll start to put questions. Like, yeah, he came in here and told me you want to trade in. All of a sudden, now it's wrecked. Now, if someone steals it, that'd be a different situation.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I'm not saying do that either. You know, legally, I'm not saying do that. But as a friend, you might think about that.
Yeah.
But just kind of like go downtown and ride and just walk off with it. Just, you know, walk away from it.
Wait, since I got full coverage, would that be covered?
Yeah, stuff, yeah. Yeah, that's what full coverage is for.
And then they'll give me whatever I paid for the bike, right?
Yeah, whatever the value of it.
The value of it.
Yeah, but you also got to pay your deductible though. So,
well, nah, that's what hard.
whatever your deductible, and you got this,
Yeah,
you got to pay that, and then they got to do the whole research, and then they got to make sure they don't find it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying do that at all. I'm not saying do that.
Hell, I can park this thing in the garage and say hello.
No, you don't want it down. That's too much of a fraud.
Yeah.
That's just way too much of a fraud.
Yeah.
You have to make it more believable.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen people wreck their bikes on the track and then like tow their bike to a mountain and just push off the side of the mountain, and then probably sell on the bike wrecked, and then I've seen them do that before too, because a lot of insurance companies won't cover a bike that's a track bike, so that's what they do. But I'm not saying that's what you should do. Okay, I'm not trying to say what you should do. I'm just saying what I've seen and heard.
Yeah.
It's all hearsay, you know. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but you just get used to this bike.
And I done got used to it. I be popping wheelies all down the street. Now I'm just like, man, I need more power. Cause I done rode my buddy's 750 and I'm like, oh man, that thing is like perfect. Compared, like, going from this to that, I'm like, yeah, I can stick with a 750 for about a good 3-4 years and not have to upgrade.
Yep, that's what one it is. Like, this bike I've had since 05.
Yeah. And
I don't think you're no time soon. So that's when you do all the upgrades. But with this bike, I wouldn't even don't do no upgrades at all.
Nah, my buddy was like, I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm gonna do a sprocket change to the rear or to the front, get some more acceleration.
The only problem is that whenever you sell this bike or trade in, they won't give you nothing. They won't give you back anything that you put into it. You actually lose. So, say if you did put a exhaust on there, or you put, you know, chain sprockets, all that stuff, they're all going to give you what the value of the bike is, not with the add-ons. Because what they do is that they just give you the value of the bike, they keep it, and then they sell it to somebody, and then
they bump the price up
for all stuff
because they got the aftermarket.
Yep, that's how it works. That's how it works, buddy. Shoot, what you told me, I got that OC 500. I got everything for $200, man.
And it was a good bike.
It was a good bike. Clean tile and everything. Yep.
That was on Craigslist.
It was on Facebook. I had to go to Columbus to go get it though, but I'd take a 2-hour drive.
It's a guy right now. He want to sell me a VFR 750, a '97 VFR 750 for $1,700.
But you might not like that style of bike though.
I mean, I'm gonna show you. It looks all right.
VFR is a kind of a sit-up kind of sit-up bike. It's a. I think it has like even handlebars, like handlebars.
Yeah.
You might not. I mean, maybe that's not your. That might not be your style though. You really can't look at bike because you got that. You can't get underneath that.
Yeah.
You can't get underneath that.
Fuck, man.
And also another thing too, you have to realize too is something else with a new bike that you didn't think about is you got gap insurance, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Gap insurance?
Gap insurance.
Wait, what's that though? Oh, to cover the gap of if I sell it, it's gonna cover like whatever is left of
your gap insurance. Not when you sell it. No, gap insurance is when, okay, say you bought this bike for $6,000. Okay. But you financed it and it came out to like $7,000, $8,000. Well, let's say $7,000. And you wreck it. They give you the value of the bike, but you still got to pay whatever left on the interest.
I see what you're saying.
So, say $5,000, you wreck your bike, they give you $4,000 for the bike.
Yeah.
They feel like that's what the value of the bike is. Right. You still have to pay the other $2,000 or whatever, or $3,000 for the rest of what's owed on that bike and the interest.
Right.
So, yeah. So, yes. I really can't believe he bought a 300 and paid like over $5,000, pretty much like 58. Just let's round it off like $6,000 for a 300. And the thing about it is that, and then he went to Mountain Motorsports, which is notoriously known to overprice bikes just way too much. I mean, I guess any place can overprice bikes, because I've heard like, wow, overpriced bikes, all these people. But that was his first bike. And the thing about it is, and I keep telling people, unless you have the money, and he might have the money. I don't know what his financial, what his financial status is. I don't know anything about that. But most of the time you buy your first bike, you buy, kind of a crappy bike, something to learn on, something that you can grow into or whatever. But buying a 300, unless you're going to be riding with other people who have 300s or 500s or 250s, getting a 300 and riding out in where I live at, you're not going to keep up. You're not going to be able to stay with the pack and this, that, and the other. But as far as us, there's people I know who have 250s, 300s. We don't leave them. We just kind of like ride a little bit slower. But that's okay, because you know what? Everybody has their own ride and things like that. So, that's fine with us. But he is now regretting that. He is now regretting that bike, as well as that he should, because now he knows when he's riding with his friends, and then he can't keep up with his friends. He kind of feel left out. But my question is, where is his friends? When his I'm a friend. I would tell you, man, look, you don't need a 300. Go ahead and get you 600. And especially if you're gonna pay almost $6,000. With $6,000, I could buy like 4 bikes with that easily. They might not be brand new. They may not be like the brand new year, but they'll be good. They'll look good, and they'll be running right. And the thing is, I just told him, like, dude, I just bought a bike for $200 versus a $500. It just annoys me. it really annoys me. I mean, it literally makes you want to just kick him off his bike and slap him in his head with his, with his helmet on and say, what were you thinking? It just shakes my head. It's just, but the thing is, I gotta let stuff like that go, because annoying as it is, people are grown. People are grown. People make decisions to what they think is the best. And I'm not going to sit here and hate against the guy. And I mean, and I kind of like am happy that he wanted a bike so bad that he took a bad deal to get it, because he wanted to be on 2 wheels. And you know what? I can't argue with someone who has a passion like that. So, he did what he did. He learned his lesson, and it's all about learning. I've made some bad financial purchases before with motorcycles. Not that bad though, but I have, and I've learned from those things. And now that I'm older and I can sense things, I'm trying to help other people. And I just wish that some people would hear what I'm trying to tell them, because I'm not telling them something that I'm trying to hurt them or telling them what to do, but I'm just giving really good, solid advice. And hopefully when this video comes out, people will understand what I was trying to tell this guy, and hopefully somebody else does not fall in the same trap. So with that, guys, I'm out of here, and I guess I'll holler at you later. Peace out.